You touched on something very interesting, and that's the decline of membership for the parties. I presume part of that has to do with just the general trends of society, where belonging to a party is not like it used to be 100 years ago, when the union movement was a big deal to be part of a party. But we've seen the decline in the New South Wales Liberal Party. According to The Australian, the new sign-ups are down about 50% since COVID. Now, I can understand why that is. You've got legacy members and voters who will always be there, but then the other potential sign-up groups sit in two sides. You've got the hard left radicalised university class, which you can forget about, and then you've got the conservative youth. And they remain deeply upset by the Liberal Party embracing authoritarian behaviour, both at a state and at a federal level during COVID. And every single one of those who I spoke to, all they want to hear from the Liberal Party is an apology, because the Liberal Party is, of course, the party of freedom, the party of personal responsibility, and the party of deep human values. So that's why a lot of people won't sign up. Do you think there's hope to get those people back into the party in New South Wales?
Look, I think there is, and it's simply because political parties, particularly the Liberal Party and Labor Party, the more democratic they are, the more they listen to their members, the more that they'll be able to attract people. And this is the only way to solve the problem. If you're someone out there who looks at the Liberal Party and you think, oh, geez, I really don't like my endorsed member, I really don't like this, or I don't like a policy that the party's pushing at the moment, then it's really up to you to get your hand up and get involved. And I think, yeah, you touched on it, there is a larger societal problem of people not really spending extra time in their lives on things like even Rotary and very good charitable organisations. We've seen that drop off all across through society. And I think it's about ensuring that people can feel that they have a voice. And there's even just the Voice referendum. I ran the No campaign up in the Hunter, and you could just see it on the ground. People are fed up. People want to see politics and politicians start actually standing for something and fighting for things. I mean, the Liberal Party in this last year really went from zeros to heroes only because the leader of the opposition very strongly opposed the Voice. And you could see all the public polling. Earlier last year, you saw 70-80% on public polling supporting the Voice. And it's the quotient of leadership is about going out into the community, even if the polling is looking bad, even if it looks like the community's already made up their mind, and standing for something. I mean, when Tony Abbott first opposed the carbon tax, a lot of people in Australia, public polling at the time was saying 60-70% of people supported the idea of pricing carbon. So the idea that political leadership is just, sitting here in the middle and trying to follow the polls has really hurt major political parties. And for all those people who are concerned, like you said, and are worried about the things that the Liberal Party's done or the Labor Party's done or whatever other political party in the country has done, if that is your particular bent, if you are typically a Liberal voter and you're concerned, the only way you can do it to change it is get involved. I mean, I can tell you from personal experience, you can make a difference. You can absolutely get into the party organisation and meet people and talk to people and debate policy and get in there and support your community and voice your values. I mean, that's the only way that politics in this country is going to get any better, is if more people start getting involved and start genuinely trying to represent something. That's the main problem.
I want to believe you, but I know from experience that people will get involved and will start doing exactly what you say only after they've seen some of their leaders in the Liberal Party do the same. So when Jacinta Price gets up there and takes the lead, people think, oh yeah, I might join the party, but I can't tell you enough, there must be some leadership there to start with for people to feel enthusiastic that their cause might be possible to win. After all, the history of politics is a history of leadership and strength, and that's what people are craving. I mean, Price had such a great response when she ran that referendum, and she dragged the whole nation with her. It was beautiful to see finally Conservative politics returning to the fight, and people were really cheering that on.